Sergeant.
Morning, Doc.
That young guy just went past. Who is he?
Very important young fellow, that one.
Why?
He's the chief witness against O'Connell.
Really? What's the relationship?
David O'Connell held young Herbie as a hostage. Poor kid was terrified.
Imagine he would be. You say he was O'Connell's hostage?
That's right.
That's impossible, Sergeant.
What do you mean?
Your young friend over there came to see me when David was still on the loose. I reckon he was casing the joint for O'Connell.
You sure?
Absolutely. He was quite alone. He could have told me what was going on, but he said nothing. Doesn't sound like he was acting under coercion.
Well, in that case, he can kiss his immunity goodbye. He swears blind his association with O'Connell was completely involuntary.
Mr. Reed, I've been looking for you.
Have you indeed?
Did you give these cigarettes to Birdsworth?
I doubt that I could positively identify them.
I'm in no mood for jokes. Did you or didn't you?
Yes, I did. Why?
May interest you to know that Birdsworth was on loss of privileges. I wasn't aware that you'd been instructed to defy that order.
Having broken down under your interrogation, there is nothing for me to do but to plead insanity, the Fifth Amendment, and to apologize. I really am most dreadfully sorry. Good day.
What's the matter? It's absolutely ridiculous, the department appointing a man to that position. They've got no idea how to deal with the women in a place like this.
What brought all this on?
That idiot that calls himself a social worker.
I've just been talking to him in the staff room. He seemed all right to me.
Oh, yes, in theory, anyone sounds all right.
At least he seems genuinely concerned about the welfare of the women there.
He's got no idea of the practical workings of the prison. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with the department. Why in the world didn't they send in a doctor? It's Greg we're losing. We need a doctor.
You always said that Greg mollycoddled the women.
Not as much as this fool will. Oh, and you know damn well what the women will feel when there's no doctor in the place.
Yes, I know.
Nice to see you, my boy.
Oh, I'm sorry I was so late. I got held up at the court.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. How about a drink?
Well, it's a bit early in the day for me.
Oh, nonsense. A glass of champagne won't hurt you.
All right, then.
George, nice bottle of the usual, please. Greg, come along. Sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
Now tell me, why on earth are you giving up your practice so soon?
Well, a number of things, really, but briefly, I'm planning on getting married and moving interstate.
I see. And how many eager young doctors have you fighting for the practice?
Well, none yet, actually.
Right. Let's get down to Tintex. This is my proposition. I thought that I might take over your patients until such time as the surgery is sold.
That would be marvellous, honestly. But why?
Why? Don't be awkward. Come on, yes or no?
Well, all right, yes.
Splendid. And so is this splendid. Thank you, George. A bargain?
A bargain.
And here's a sincere wish that things start going better for you and that lovely little girl of yours. She's far too good for you now. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's certainly a weight off my mind. To be honest, I'm really more concerned about being replaced at Wentworth.
Ah, Wentworth. Erica Davison's school for the morally handicapped.
You know Mrs. Davidson?
Well, I haven't seen her for years, of course, not since her father died. He was a member here, of course. Well, I must say I'd very much like to see her again.
Really? I don't suppose you'll be interested in seeing the prison.
Why not? I think it should be very good fun.
Fun?
Frankly, if it weren't from a sense of ethics, I'd throw you to the courtroom like a Christian to the bloody lions. I don't like being lied to.
I'm sorry. I was scared, you know. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, well, you'll have small choice in that matter once the truth gets out.
Oh, Christ.
The courts might be disposed toward leniency if you're prepared to amend your statement.
All right, I will.
Have to be the whole truth.
It will be,
Sweet. Yeah. Well, it better be.
I really don't know what to say. You've taken me quite by surprise.
And what would life be without a few little surprises?
Mind you, I do recall you used to make a habit of taking people by surprise.
Youthful exuberance, my dear. Harmless mischievousness that I've all but given up.
Oh, that would be a pity.
Mind you, I must say in my defence that I don't seem to be able to keep upon the same footing with old Father Time as you have. Why, still just a child. Am I not right, Greg?
About what?
That this woman could pass for 35.
Oh, that's unfair, putting Greg in a spot like that. Actually, I was thinking of putting you in a spot, James.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Well, you know that Greg is leaving us.
I can guess what's coming. Your subtlety is overwhelming.
I was wondering if you would consider being consultant here at the prison until the department sends us a new doctor.
I've always liked the challenge of a new experience, and I don't think I'm too old a dog yet, eh, my boy?
Of course not.
And besides, it wouldn't be for terribly long. What's the fee? Oh, is that a dirty question?
Yes, it is.
What is it? What happened?
Sit down, Pat.
It's David. His hearing went badly, didn't it?
No, not at all. Everything went as I thought it would for David. I'm afraid the problem concerns you.
What do you mean?
Our friend Herbie.
Oh, no.
He amended his statement.
He told them I saw David.
Yes.
What do we do now?
Well, we can go on with the appeal. I'm still quite happy to represent you.
You don't seem very confident.
I'm sorry, I can't be. The court will take a very dim view of your perjury, and we've virtually lost before we've even started.
Thank you, I'll take over now. You all right, Pat?
Can I see Dr. Miller?
Yes, of course.
Good morning, Mr. Davidson. Oh. What have I done now?
I understand you've been giving Lizzie Birdsworth cigarettes.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that she was on loss of privileges.
It was in her file, and you seem to have studied the files very carefully, Mr. Reed. How do you explain your oversight?
Mrs. Davidson, I'm not employed here as a warder.
That is not the point. Whilst you are employed here, you will obey the rules of the prison. Is that quite clear?
Yes, I'm sorry. It was an oversight. I did overstep the mark.
I warned you this morning about being conned.
It won't happen again.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, before you go, I've been reading up the file on Rosalind Coulson. I think some hard talking might do some good there.
Quite frankly, I'd be grateful for anything that would do Rosalind some good.
A difficult case?
Extremely difficult. In fact, I'm almost at my wit's end with her.
Well, if I could have a talk to her before the VJ arrives, if that could be arranged.
Yes, I'll arrange it for the morning.
Thank you.
But don't build your hopes up.
Paul Reed conned again?
I'll leave you to discover that for yourself.
Something wrong?
Pat asked to see you.
Well, come on inside, Pat.
Oh, no, it's all right. I only wanted a quick word.
Can I help?
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I won't be needing you as a witness. You see, I'm not going ahead with the appeal.
But you must.
Oh, there's no point. Herbie told them today that I saw David before the shootout, so that's it.
That's awful. I'm dreadfully sorry, Pat.
I'm sorry for all we've done to you and to Karen.
Yeah, that's all right, but what about you?
Oh, I'm okay.
Keep an eye on her, would you, Meg?
Of course. I'm going to get so expert on that sewing machine. I'll be able to run up a few things for this little number. Mind you, it wouldn't have happened unless I